Good morning everybody, here at Wangaratta at Ledger Racing with Chris and John Ledger. We're just parading one of our latest yearlings for 2014. We have a wanted filly here out of South Terrace. I've got John here. John, what do you like about this filly?
Yeah, obviously you've got to like horses to buy them, and you've got to really like them when you pay $100,000 for them, but this is a very nice filly. As you can see, she's got a lovely walk on her. I know they don't have walking races, but all the good judges say a lovely loose walk is a mark of a good athlete, and she's certainly got that lovely loose walk. If you look at her front legs there, she's just got something about her. There's a real class act to this filly. Lovely big filly for a November foal, and good rein, low head carriage, which is always a lovely place to, when they gallop, they can really let down when they drop that head like that. So hind quarter, for a filly is enormous. Very, very nice filly. I think the horses we bought this year, Tony, are certainly right up amongst the best horses we've bought. They're great types. We did seek some assistance, and we received some confidence with buying this horse because while we were having lunch, Mick Price wandered along and offered to look at her and gave it a thumbs up and said she was a very nice filly, and added that he thought that Wanted was certainly the best son of Fastnet Rock, and made the assumption that Wanted, when racing, was very sound and came from a good stable in Peter Moody and raced with a lot of integrity. And he thinks he'll be a grand stallion, and thought that the Wanted progeny were excellent. And Peter Moody was an underbidder, so we've got two of the leading stables in Australia both giving us the thumbs up on this filly, and that's always a lovely little scenario to have in the background, Tone. So yeah. I think you've done very well in sourcing this filly.
Yeah, look, the talk is that Wanted is going to be a good producer, isn't he? I mean, they're saying that they might need a little bit of time, but so where do you see her going from here? What's the plan for her now?
Look, she's possibly, more a 3-year-old than a 2-year-old, but, who knows with horses? She could come out and have a wing on every foot, and she could be a flying machine by November or December this year. So you can't draw the line in the sand. You can just let her tell us, as we always do. So she'll go through on the same program as all the 2-year-olds, and this year, we put Cornrow and Jabali through the same program early on for Mick Price, and they ran 2nd and 3rd in the Blue Diamond, and they're off to Sydney for the Slipper. So the program that Mick Price uses and we use here, and Chris is leading the filly there, and him and Brad, they go and work for Mick, and they understand how these 2-year-olds are prepared, and she'll take the same path as those cracking 2-year-olds did this year. And she's currently being broken in, and she's driving at the moment, another week driving, and then in a couple of weeks being ridden out on the track with some group work, walk through the barriers and all that type of thing. 6 to 8 weeks at Adrian Park, come back, step the next part of her preparation up a little bit, back out to Adrian Park, and then on the 3rd time in, around late July, early August, we'll start to ask her to gallop and start to see what sort of motor's in the tank. But lovely filly and great attitude, Tone. I'm really pleased with her.
All right. Thanks for that, John.